Hello students, in this lecture we are going to begin new lesson, that is the thief's story. In the earlier videos we have studied the two poems. Now hereafter we are going to study the lessons and few grammar part from the lessons. Before we begin the lesson, it is a must to take the prior knowledge of the lessons, and for that it is a must of the presence of the students. But since we are going to learn the lessons through video, the warming up part, that is one of the incidents from the lesson we are going to read. For the reference I have put the video, but you can refer the textbook page number 7. Now I will read the incident which had taken place between Lokesh and Farhan. Now let me read the incident and I will explain you later. Lokesh had always been a class topper in tests and examinations. However, invariably, he used foul means during exams to gain those high marks. Once, on the day of history examination, Lokesh realized that his classmate and friend Farhan came all prepared for maths instead of history. Farhan had become desperate. He was tensed because he prepared for some other paper. So Lokesh offered to let him copy from his answer sheet since Farhan sat just behind him. Farhan refused. He said, "It's all right even if I get 0, but I can call it my own 0. I do not want to score a single mark unearned. Cheating in exams is for cowards, not me." This is the statement made by Farhan. These words were a turning point in Lokesh's life. He gave up cheating forever. He worked hard for what he desired and never ever used false measures to acquire anything. So my dear children, with this incident we have plenty of things to learn. It is an inspirational, real incident which took place between Lokesh and Farhan. In the same way, there are many great people which transformed their life due to various incidents, due to reading books. Now let me tell you, Mahatma Gandhi, a train ride that ensured India's independence. Take the example of Hitler during his jail time when he was in prison, that changed the history of the world. One more example I can tell you, Malcolm X, prison sentence that made a criminal into a revolutionary. Today we are going to study a story named The Thief's Story by Ruskin Bond. Let me give you the information about the narrator Ruskin Bond. If you have the textbook, you can refer page number 8. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Lando in Mussoorie, that is in India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He got the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra for his published work in English. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. Let us begin the lesson now. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Dear students, now here I is the narrator. I was still a thief when he met Anil. Now we have come across two characters, I the narrator and Anil, one more character. And though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Now the narrator was only 15 years old and he was well experienced. He was a thief. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was about 25. Now see the difference between the narrator and the Anil. Anil was 25 and narrator, a thief, just 15. Anil was tall, lean fellow, and he looked easy-going, kind and simple, enough for my purpose. I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. Now this narrator, the thief, wanted to win the confidence of Anil. He was in need of a shelter. The thief was in need of a shelter. So he selected Anil. He knew that Anil is a simple person and he can win his confidence very easily. You look a bit of wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friends. So what is this flattery? Insincere praise. Narrator started praising Anil. And he approached Anil and he said that you are looking bit of a wrestler. So do you? He replied, which put me off for a moment because at that time I was rather thin. Well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. Modestly is the meaning, that is, without boasting, in a humble way. What's your name? The thief answers now. Anil questions to the narrator, what's your name? The thief says, Hari Singh. I lied. Actually, Hari Singh is not his name. He lied. I took a new name every month. That kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. To escape from the police, from the former employers, the thief used to change his name. One more name he presented in front of Anil, that is Hari Singh. After this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting and throwing each other about. Grunting means making low gutter sound, making a low sound. After this introduction, Anil talked about the wrestlers. I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away. I followed casually. Hello again, he said. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said. Now here the thief want to win the confidence of Anil. He started praising, he started calling him as a wrestler, and he used different means to win the confidence of Anil. And then he gave his appealing smile. Appealing means attracting or making his attention towards him. I want to work for you, I said. But Anil couldn't pay him anything. Anil says, I can't pay you. I thought that over for a minute perhaps I had misjudged my man. So the narrator started thinking what to do, how to win the confidence of Anil. I asked, can you feed me? Dear students, you can refer page number 9 from your textbook. Now here is a conversation between the thief, the narrator, and Anil. Now the thief says, I asked, can you feed me? I means here the thief. Now the Anil questions, can you cook? The thief answers, yes, I can. Again the thief lies to Anil. If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. He took me to his room over the Jumna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony. Now Anil takes the thieves to his house and he asked him to sleep on the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to a stray dog and told me to be off. Now just you imagine, the thief lied. The thief actually doesn't know how to cook, but he said, I can cook. Now we can make out the food which was cooked, it was given to the stray dog by Anil. But I just hung around smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. Poor thing, Anil want to keep him. Anil want to teach him something more and more. Therefore, instead of shouting at him, Anil gives the food to the stray dog. He gave all the food to the stray dog. Later, he patted me on the head and said, "Never mind. He would teach me to cook." Though the narrator cooked the food which was not tasty at all, no taste at all. But Anil was not angry. He patted him and he told, "Don't worry, he will teach him how to cook." He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write the whole sentences and to add numbers. I was grateful. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. Now, from this paragraph, we can understand, my dear students, the narrator is uneducated. The thief is uneducated. But the thing which was told by Anil, that he will teach him to cook, he will teach him to write the sentences, he will make him to more educated person, that made the thief to stay with Anil, and he was so happy. Remaining part we are going to study in the next lecture.